awesome. And so awesome.
Hey there, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another Star Wars Galaxy Heroes video. I'm Zuko.
And I'm Exum.
And this is The High Ground. Alright guys, so today, obviously for the past couple of days with the rework and everything that dropped in the game, a lot has been made by different content creators about, you know, Grandmaster Yoda and different teams that he can work in, how he does in the Sith raid, you know, how he's making Jedi viable. Again, it's been a lot of fun. There's been a lot of content coming at you. So we thought, why not dip our toe in the water?
Give the water a touch, nobody has to know. And if the time is right, just let your mind ignite. Nobody has to know that you dipped the toe. Dip the toe. Oh, God. Dip the toe.
And kind of start theory crafting our own ideas, you know, with the stuff that is available to us.
With the best
with the
that we
limited
can do.
resources that we do have.
With our actual rosters, you know,
Exactly.
what characters we have geared and stuff like that. So we were just, you know, spitballing ideas yesterday, and we stumbled upon this team that he's been able to test because he has these characters. I don't.
Yes, I did invest in Yoda beforehand. I had taken him up to 11, and he's not that tough of a gear.
Because you figured.
I figured that Yoda would be coming out soon because he was the only legendary character that did not have a rework and was not viable. So I thought he was coming around. So I did him a couple weeks ago, and then right when his rework dropped, I immediately took him to 12, and I gave him both Zetas immediately. So we were spitballing ideas. We were thinking about different ways that maybe we can introduce something into this game that hadn't really been talked about a lot in other videos. And we can't show you it against every team, and we can't show you it against, you know, every different team comp there is, every meta. But the team that we have created, actually, the name Exum here thought of it, and it is called
The Grand Resistance. So apparently you're supposed to name a team when you come up with a team. So, you know, we're just like you said, dipping our toe in
Dip the toe.
the water.
It's the first time we've really done a video like this.
Yeah.
So
The only similar video we did was the theory crafting
with
video
Raid.
when Raid Jedi Training came out, which was I really enjoyed that video.
Yeah, so, you know, again, this is called the Grand Resistance. So what this is kind of our way of kind of throwing together a team. So the team is, at the leader spot, you have Raid Jedi Training. You have Raid Jedi Training. After that, you have BB-8. Then you're going to be running it alongside of GK. And in the back, you're going to have Fulcrum Ahsoka Tano and Grandmaster Yoda.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the idea behind this team was we had the original intention of putting this with the Trinity and then having Fulcrum and Grandmaster Yoda in the back, because we thought, you know, Yoda's stealing buffs from the other team. BB-8's throwing off Illuminated Destiny. There's going to be so many buffs on the field that when Fulcrum does her whirlwind, it's going to be absolutely detrimental. Yeah. And there were some cases where that was. I have a screenshot of my Fulcrum Ahsoka Tano completely just annihilating a full protection, full health BB-8 off the and Raid Han. So it can work, but it wasn't consistent in the sense of you need a tank. You needed a tank. You needed somebody to absorb that damage, because if not, R2 basically, except for his combat analysis Zeta, becomes kind of useless.
And number crunch.
Because, yeah, it's great that you can remove the debuffs off you, but the problem is that smokescreen is, you can't use it. Because if you try using smokescreen, who are you going to put it on? The team is very fragile. Everybody on that team is very fragile. They're going to die immediately. I tried it. I put it on my Raid Jedi Training, who was a tank, and she was annihilated.
Yeah.
So we decided to run this team the way we did.
There was also another reason you did GK. When you were running the original Trinity, the R2, BB-8, and Rey, you weren't getting the 100% turn meter from Yoda's special.
So what he needs is, Yoda needs another Jedi on the field. So that was a really big thing to me. When I was texting Exum this morning, I was like, I need to put in GK. I need a Jedi, because I need him to, when he steals the buffs, he gets 100% turn meter, so he can throw up the foresight for everybody and all the buffs that he stole. So that was huge. So you need a Jedi on the field with Grandmaster Yoda. Again, I don't have the resources to run the entire Jedi team. So this is another team that we thought of that can maybe help us climb. And boy, did it help me climb.
Yeah. So like you said, this is a team for those people who may have just recently invested in Raid Jedi Training and or have been using Raid Jedi Training for a while and want to try out a different team without completely blowing your team up. It's people who are very excited for the Jedi, like Grandmaster Yoda. So that's what this team is for. It's a very good climbing team. So why don't you tell them where you started yesterday?
Yes. So I originally, when I first started this team, I had my RJT team was at, I think it was 70-something in Arena or 80-something. The first day, I dropped all the way down to 44. So then from 44 yesterday, from today, I have dropped from 44 to 6 in arena.
And you held overnight.
I did hold overnight.
We don't
did not
expect
fall.
that.
From 44,
from the 6.
I was scared because I actually meant to put my RJT team back in because I was like, I don't want to fall. I'm in the top 50. And when I went back in, I hadn't dropped at all. So I kept going, and I did not lose a battle until I had to refresh to get into the top 20 because I didn't have enough battles available to me to get into the top 10 like I wanted to. So I had to refresh for the 50 crystals. I did lose a couple battles. I think I lost 2 of them to both of them to actually what is considered the meta now, which is the Palpatine team. Yeah. I think that if I had the type of mods that they do, because I don't have God mods on my team, I think if I had the type of mods that they did, I could help. I could fight a little bit longer. But guys, I mean, it blew through teams. I faced Rex teams with Talzin, and with Nihilus, with all those team comps with Rex. I destroyed them. I faced CLS teams. I completely destroyed Chase teams. I faced RJT teams with faster BB-8s. I actually faced one that had a 290 speed BB-8, which back when I had my RJT team, I wouldn't even get near it because the Illumined Destiny would fly up and I would be done. Faced that team, completely obliterated it, and I make sure to record the footage so that I can show you guys this. So we're going to go. All right, guys. So one thing that I do want to show you, and you're going to see it, is you're going to see a quick glimpse of Grandmaster Yoda's, his mods. I did try to get him to at least a respectable speed. I got him to, I think it was 221, because you want to be able to get off his battle meditation as soon as possible. When you're running this team, guys, please remember to at least have one Jedi with him. You have to have GK. If you want to throw in Old Ben instead, at least throw in Old Ben if he has his Zayt on his taunt, because if not, you're not going to really get anywhere with that. But at least one Jedi with him will make it so much easier. When he does his AoE, he gains 100% turn meter. That's when he's throwing up the battle meditation, when he steals all the buffs from the other team. And always remember that when you're running Fulcrum, wait. Fulcrum is fantastic once she has buffs on her. Really, without buffs, she's not doing very much damage. So wait for Yoda to steal the buffs. Wait for Yoda to throw them up for you. Put that thing on. I think I had one where I had like 14 or 15 buffs on Ahsoka, and she completely just annihilates people. So that's a really quick tip to try to get you to understand is remember that whenever you're using this team, everything is off of Grandmaster Yoda. Whenever Yoda has the buffs, that's when Fulcrum can go. You have to have GK, taunting to, soak up all the damage from the opposing teams. But that's really the quick tips from this team. Now, one thing that we did also want to talk about is outside of Arena, what you can do with this team. And so we
not
do
this team per se, but Grandmaster Yoda.
Yes, Grandmaster Yoda in general.
So if you've seen recently, the new Yodalicious team has come out, Del Divide Nukin. Great team for the Phase 1 of the Sith Heroic Sith Raid. And we've been talking about playing, obviously, with Ahsoka Fokotano, that we believe that she could be, a pretty good 5th member for that team. They mentioned how they're looking to replace Qui-Gon or other members of that, not other members, but the 5th member for that slot. We thought maybe Fulcrum would be an interesting bet. We can't do it. We can't test it out because we don't have the team. We don't have Visas especially. But the reason Fulcrum would be an interesting bet is because, all those buffs are going around. You're going to do a lot of damage with Whirlwind. We're hoping to do more than 400k, which was what Qui-Gon did. But also, Zuko made an interesting point that even if you don't have those buffs, Fulcrum has the ability to protect yourself with her first special, which is something meditation, right?
What? Her first one, is give me a second here. It's meditate.
With meditate, that's right.
Yeah.
So she's able to protect herself because she gives herself foresight there. So even if you don't have the buffs going around, you could use that to protect yourself from Nihilus's, AoE. Mm-hmm. So, we believe that she might be a good spot there. If any of you guys want to test it out, we just wanted to mention that real quick at the end of the video. But yeah, that's the Grand Resistance team that we wanted to share with you guys. We're excited about it. He was able to climb the highest he's ever been able to climb before.
Yes, that was the highest. Even when I was one of the only ones that had RGT, I couldn't get that high.
It's a very good offensive team, like we mentioned, and it runs through Raid Jedi trainings.
I have thus dropped to number 10.
Okay.
Since getting up to number 6.
So if you're running Raid Jedi trainings, or if you're running into a lot of Raid Jedi trainings in your shard, because the event did just come back, then this is a great team to take them all down.
This is a great team to face RJT, and the reason is that it's okay that you don't have a bunch of resistance characters on your team, that BB-8's not getting Illuminated Destiny off that fast, because again,
you're kind of getting it.
You're stealing it from them. So them getting it faster is actually better for you, because when they get it off faster, your Fulcrum turns into Nihilus like this. and she's ready to just wipe out whoever you want from the other side of the field. Obviously, probably not a GK who has an insane amount of protection and health. But if they have a Raid Han on that team, or if they have, even their BB-8, you can wipe them out completely. So it's actually really cool. It's really cool to see. Again, you're going to be watching it behind us. You're going to see the different. Yes, I didn't play some of them that well. I was very excited when this was happening. But, yeah, they were able to fly through these teams. And I did not lose to an RJT team. I faced multiple, and I didn't lose to any of them.
So, like we were saying, this is just a quick way to get around mirror matches, which becomes very troublesome, especially if you don't have the best mods.
The raffle for the High Ground t-shirt, it will be taking place. We're in the process of collecting all the names for everybody who commented. We got an insane amount of people commenting for that raffle. So it's actually really cool to see. We're really excited. We'll let you guys know when we do that raffle. Hopefully we may stick it in a clip if we can. If not, we'll definitely put that in the description who won. We'll let you guys know. And then we'll be getting that t-shirt out to you as soon as we possibly can.
Yeah. So, again, thank you guys for watching. That's been the video for today. The Grand Resistance. Let us know if you want to test it out. If you do test it out and what you thought of it, maybe it sucks in your opinion. Who knows. But you guys
we don't know how it is on defense.
You guys can let us know in the comment section below. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
Over, Anakin! I have the high ground!
You underestimate my power!
Don't try it! High ground! You were supposed to destroy the Sith, not join them! High ground! I loved you! High ground! High ground. It's not the high ground way. I mean the Jedi way. You know what I'm saying. I'm saying I've beaten you, and I'm on the high ground, so. High ground!